everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafting with Wangeshi. It's Wangeshi here. Welcome to Wangeshi Creative Studios. And today I have an exciting episode to do with you guys, and a crafting episode. And I am lacking a couple of things. I don't have gloves today because the other gloves, I do not like them, but I can get some disposable gloves but maybe later on. So today I will just be crafting with no gloves. However, today I want to use, because the previous episode I think we were crafting using the epoxy, the eco powder, I think. So today we are going to be using the resin, which is one of my favorite things to do because I love how it comes out. And I have, okay, so actually the previous episode we didn't use any. We actually dried the flowers, so they're still there. I don't know how they've turned out. I'm going to have to wait for a couple more days to see how they've turned. However, I got myself some dried flowers. Here they are. These are my dried flowers that I'm going to be using today. And today we are going to be using some wood again. And I apologize because my videos are not like the full length of the YouTube, the ratio of the YouTube. It's because I'm still trying to figure out how to film here. So today I'll see how it turns out, and maybe in the next episode we will have figured out how to film better so the videos are complete, the ratios of YouTube. However, we are still going to continue having some fun, and today we are doing an episode with wood, and here is what I have today, which I am so excited about. And we have our dried flowers. I'm not quite sure, I haven't really figured out how I am going to do it today. I don't know, actually. I am not sure what I want to do. But not to worry, we are just going to just try whatever, because that's what the reason is about, and also that is the fun of doing resin projects. You never know, right? I don't even know what is the formula I'm going to use today, but there are a couple of really nice and bright flowers in here. When I picked it, I thought this would go well with what was on my mind. I'm not quite sure, because even before I started filming I was like, oh, I don't know what I want to do yet, but let's just try it. Okay, let's try it. And I want to do a clear one today, and then the next one we will try and have more colors in it. So let me just pour the resin. And I think I don't need a lot today because I saw how messy it was last time. So I'm actually going to just get very little, and then afterwards, if I need more, then I'll add more. So here is our A as usual. So I put 22 in there, and this is our B. And it's so weird because always my hardness always end up being less than the they always end up being less than the epoxy. So I think I'm gonna wipe there because it's making it difficult to open. So I have 22, I need 44. We have that there, and I am thinking that I'm gonna wipe this a little bit because it's making it so tough to open it. I'm just going to clean these here. To avoid it being tough to open it, so it's not getting stuck. Oh yeah, that's better. And then we shall mix this. So we've mixed our resin, and I want to prepare this because you know me, that I always have to prepare anything that I'm using, whether it's the mold or is a wood or any other crafts that I'm using with resin. I have to make sure that I wipe it, and we're just going to use this that I was using to wipe the resin, and we will wipe in here because this has alcohol, and alcohol is good with the resin because it helps to reduce the bubbles. And then after that, after wiping that like that with the alcohol wipe, I am going to come in here and I am going to spray the alcohol in here. I know you might think that it's excessive what I'm doing, but honestly, with all the trouble that I've gone through with the bubbles, you would understand why I do that. And there we have that. So we are going to take our flowers, and with the flowers we are going to add them here, and I am still thinking of the design, so we'll just like see how it goes with how I feel. So here are our flowers, and we are going to use these ones. Are the ones that I like the most, so that's what we're going to use. Before we put these, we have to at least pour a bit of resin in there, so that's what I am going to do. I've noticed that the resin I had poured wasn't enough, and so I thought it was going to be enough for the first pour and the next pour and the last pour, because you have to put another coat on top of the flowers. So I'm just going to add more, and that's okay. And I'm having to, like, you know, make sure that they're submerged in there, so they're not coming on top, so that the top coat will be smooth. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to need some more, so I'm just going to pour, and this is how it is. So I'm just going to put that there, and then pour some, and then see how it goes.
I'm not going backwards.
mixing, I don't have actually any bubbles there, which is something I like. So we are going to like now pour on top.
Step aside, walk away. Don't come looking for me today. Let me fly, let me breathe. Ain't got no time.
So we've poured the first coat and the next and the last coat, and I am hoping that this doesn't protrude the way it keeps doing, because I want it to be like that, because I want it all to look like a tree in there. So this is why I need it to like stay where I put it. Okay, we are hoping that it's going to be okay. However, I still have some resin left in here, and you know what that means, that we get to do something else. We can now pour on something else. And what I want to do today with that resin that is left, I am going to do a bangle today, but at least put some color on it. And I have some new colors that I got, some new pigments. I don't know how, I've never used them. So I don't know how they work. I just got them. Oh, that looks a bit messy. So it's magenta. The color is magenta, and I'm just going to put a bit of it in here. So this is the color. Well, I don't know how it's going to turn. I thought magenta was like more purplish pink, not, because this magenta looks like pink.
Oh, jealousy. Step aside, let me go. Told you a long time ago. If you don't.
So anyway, because I also have another color that I had gotten, I am going to add these two in there, because I don't think I like the magenta on its own, because I felt like I think I love magenta. Is it magenta really? Yeah, it's magenta, but I think magenta should be more, this is more like pink, like light pink. I thought I have a magenta here, but it doesn't look like that. So I'm going to put a bit of orange in there.
Wanna see me shine. Step aside, step aside, step aside. Step aside, step aside.
In there. So what I'm thinking is I will add a bit of black too in there, so it's a mixture of everything. But what I'm going to do with the black is I'm going to just make it like a touch of black. But what I wanted to do, I don't know if that's what's going to turn out to be. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. I didn't mix it, I just put it on top, but I think I got a lot of black instead. And what we are going to do is we are going to prepare these as usual. I am going to prepare this mold. You know, I have to, oh, I forgot to. Okay, that's good. So I put that in there, and then I'm going to pour this, so we will see how it turns. It's kind of like, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we shall see, because I just mixed the colors in there. So we are going to pour this, and it's a touch of black with orange and magenta.
left the light on for you, even when I knew you wouldn't come back through that door.
Now what's happened is I still have some remaining here. So what we're going to do, because it's black, I am going to add a little bit more here, and then we are going to put the color, maybe orange, and more of orange in there, and then we are going to mix it and pour in here.
The ash in the tray stayed there like a small gray prayer I never learned to say before. You said it plain, I said too much. Now every room still holds your touch. Say it again, say it to my face.
So again, we have to add a little bit more, but I'm just going to add more, and I'm not going to put excessive for the other items, just these, only these. So I'm going to add very little.
The truth, I can take the pain. Don't leave me kind, don't leave me.
16 in here so that I can be able to finish to top it up. I actually do think this is actually a lot in here that I've put, but I'm not gonna do any more. There's are too many of them that I've done at once. So, but on this one, because it's a bit clear, I'm going to put orange, purely orange, because that was like a mixture of orange and black. So let's add orange to top it up.
Say it again and let me survive. Your cup's still on the shelf, like it found itself in a home that forgot its name.
So it's ended up being exactly what I needed, and I'm so happy that I don't have to like keep adding more, and that's done. So I'm glad that that's happened, and we will definitely demold this together, and I'll get to show you how it turned out. And I am super excited. The colors are not as popping as I would want them to be, because I like actually shouting colors. It's very subtle, but we'll see how it turns out. And before I forget, I always do this. I have to do this to at least try and avoid the bubbles. I hate bubbles. I hate them. They've like really destroyed so many of items that I've done. And let's wipe here so we don't have like the excess that is protruding up here. I don't like that. Oh, we can do this. What's happened on my on this table, all these things, is because of the resin. When I don't wipe it as soon as I finish, it just sticks, and I have to like now come and scrap it, so I don't want to do that. However, thank you so much for joining me in this amazing episode, and I'm so excited because I want to continue working with wood and resin together, so you will definitely see more of that. And of course, I have so many molds that we are going to, and I have more coming as well, more molds coming. So we are going to continue experimenting and doing more fun things, and I'm hoping the next one it will be more colorful, because this color, I don't know how it's going to be, but we will see how it turns out. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode, and I'll see you in my next craft.